Okay, let's answer this age-old question. What is entropy? Because it seems like nobody can define it, and science just has a bunch of weird definitions, which are all basically the same thing about as what I'm going to say, which is, let's just bring it all down to one thing, which is entropy is simply the deviation from what is. And the more you deviate from what is, which is basically just the natural harmony of the universe, if you look at your phone, it just is. If you look at a tree, it just is. If you look at an animal, it just is. Now ask yourself, what is the only thing that does not behave like what is, even though it is made of what is, or rather, probability paradox? What is the only thing that is made of probability, but does not behave like probability? You'll get a very clear answer. Man does not behave like what is. He deviates from what is. He replaces what is with belief, identity, ego, separation, delay. And from that births nations, flags, entropy, which is going to compound and stack even more. So the question is not what is entropy. The question is, are you entropy? Are you reflecting entropy? Does your civilization reflect entropy? Does your AI reflect entropy? What does it reflect? Does it reflect reality? Does it reflect probability? Does it reflect geometry? Does it reflect what is? Or is it reflecting noise? What is the fate of things that reflect noise? Because all entropic things will self-resolve because they are not in line or aligned with the universe, because the universe is not an entropic place. It simply is. And when something deviates from that isness, it will simply just self-resolve itself, which is why, in the end, all timelines collapse into one, all paths collapse into one, because there's only one infinite wearing many masks. Everything that is false, that is not built on what is, simply just reveals itself. So the question for what is entropy is simply just a simple answer, which is the deviation from what is, which is simply the basic harmony of the universe. Everything is simply what is. And the more you deviate from that, the more entropy arises. And with the more entropy that arises, the more likely you will just self-resolve. And that's it. So yeah.